So the graduation party went great. The wrestling show went good. Man, El Conde put on a pretty decent match. Like I said, Games Master was my manager. He got into my head a little. Did some stuff I wouldn't normally do. Breaking fingers. Using the underhanded tactics. But it's okay. That show I thought was going to be my last show until the June 15th RCW show here in my hometown. Don't know who my partner is yet still for that show, for me going for the tag team titles in my hometown. But it should be a good show. But like I said, I thought this party was... This graduation party wrestling show was going to be my last show until then, with a lot of training in between. Apparently that's not the case now. It's Saturday. The booker for CSW was there, and he talked about a small CSW spot show that's going on this upcoming Sunday for Memorial Day, not just for Memorial Day weekend, but for customer appreciation at the liquor store he works at, which is now a sponsor for CSW, a brand new sponsor for CSW. So it's their customer appreciation day, barbecue going on, and we're going to have a little spot show. My opponent is someone that I'm very familiar with, the Godzilla from the Hood, Jayzilla. Me and Jayzilla, we had our match in Canyon City. We had our thing in CSW. He put it out on Facebook, and he's right. We've been kicking each other's ass from the valley all the way through the front range, and we're gonna put on another good match. We'll probably top our match from RCW, which would be good, but it's gonna be a good match. It's only like an hour spot show, which it's a spot show, and but it's gonna be a good spot show. So now I'm just getting ready for that. Got an extra day of cardio I'm able to, because it's on a Sunday. It's nice to have a fifth weekend in a row wrestling. This is what every pro wrestler wants. A fifth weekend in a row wrestling. I wish every weekend I was wrestling every weekend, but it doesn't fall that way. But it's nice to have this one. So just getting ready for the spot show, and do my thing against Jayzilla. So still getting ready for this spot show we have this Sunday for CSW. Like I said, it'll be mine and Jayzilla's second match. Right now I'm ahead 1-0. Hopefully I'm ahead 2-0. Should be a good show. Hopefully we put out a better match than we did at RCW. But it's the small show, 3 matches. We're number 2. Should be a good match. Should be a good match. He's not only, like he says, Godzilla from the Hood. Not only is he Hood, but he's also a big, strong guy. He's got the size. He's got the strength. Me, I use my technique a lot more. I'm hard hitting, and I love the suplexes, as you could see. Suplexes, DDTs, neck breakers, Irish, the clover cutter, and then go home. He likes to use his size. He didn't get a chance to showcase that at RCW show, but I have a feeling Sunday he's going to show that a lot more. He's got power slams. He's got world strongest slam. He's got choke throws. He's got his curb stomp that I've felt. It's not like Seth Rollins' curb stomp. It's a curb stomp to the chest. I've felt that myself. So, like I said, he's got a little bit of the hood in him, but he's also got the strength, a little bit of like Ortiz from LAX, but it's going to be a good show, probably be a good match. Still working out. I up my weights, so I get a little bit more of a pump because I got used to the smaller weights, so I went up in weight, so hopefully get a better pump and see a lot more results. So this Sunday, Memorial Day weekend, a spot show at the liquor store that's our new sponsor for CSW. It should be a good show, and me and Jay Zilla, our second match, should be a good match. Just getting ready for that, and it's here in a few days. So, today's the day of the spot show at Paul's Liquors at Colorado Springs, the new CSW sponsor. The Irish Xtreme versus Jay Zilla, part 2. It's going to be a nice little spot show. Get some barbecue afterwards, get some whiskey afterwards. Discounted whiskey, because we get like a 10% discount, whatever. But it's going to be a nice little show. Jay Zilla, hopefully we pull out what Canyon City was supposed to be. Should be a good match. We work well together. Had a little back and forth over our athlete pages yesterday. I posted, maybe historic AEW's first show tonight, but come tomorrow to see CSW, myself versus Jay Zilla part 2. Jay Zilla threw out the pendejo. I don't know what pendejo means. I think it was a compliment. Pretty sure it was a compliment. So thank you for calling me a pendejo. But he's not going to break his foot off in me and grab Modelo. I'm going to go 2-0. 2-0. And I'm going to grab some whiskey. AEW last night, their first show as AEW. I'm not going to say their first show ever because, let's be honest, All In was the prototype show to prove that they could do it. And, but AEW's first show as a promotion, Double or Nothing, it delivered like it was supposed to, and it was a really great pay-per-view, one that wrestling hasn't had in a long time. Let me put it, one that American wrestling hasn't had in a long time. Ring of Honor has put out some good pay-per-views. They probably would have filled Madison Square Garden if it wasn't for New Japan Pro Wrestling also being there. New Japan Pro Wrestling always puts out a great show. But for American, for a new promotion, one that's going to be on TNT in the fall. That's what their TV deal is TNT. It was a really good, really great pay-per-view. Every match delivered. announcing that Fight to the Fallen, their Jacksonville pay-per-view. It'll be the Brothers versus the Young Bucks, the other brothers. That should be a good match, especially after seeing some of the stuff that Dustin Rhodes pulled out. He must have been watching Delta Jr. because he pulled out Code Red. Young Bucks versus the Lucha Bros. I didn't think the Young Bucks were going to retain. They did. I was surprised. I thought the AAA titles were going to go back to the Lucha Bros because that's more Mexico that they got to go to, the Young Bucks. And then there was the Jericho versus Omega match. Really great match. I kind of predicted Jericho was going to win when Hangman Page won the Battle Royal. So it sets up Jericho versus Hangman, because I really didn't see it being Omega versus Hangman. Two members of the Elite against each other. And then John Moxley. Not Dean Ambrose anymore. John fucking Moxley coming out and laying out everybody. It was great. Even the mid-card matches were really awesome. OVE versus, or OWE versus SCU. Really great match. Best Friends versus Angelico and Jack Evans. Good match. 6-person tag team. Women's match. Showcase Asia's. Really great. And most game pay-per-view, but on to Paul's Liquors. Irish Xtreme versus J-Zilla number 2. So the CSW spot show at Paul's Liquors went pretty good. 3 matches in all. It was hot. Saying it was hot is pretty much an understatement. It was hot as hell. And so the matches didn't go as long as we'd like, but they were still good matches. And in the Irish Extremes rivalry with J-Zilla, the Irish Extreme is now 2-0. That's right. Once again, J-Zilla fell victim to my clover cutter. J-Zilla will probably get the match to me. That way I could get uploaded. So keep watching out for that. If anything, it'll be on J-Zilla's YouTube page, like my last one against him was. So all you guys would have to do is look up J-Zilla, the Hood Godzilla, and find it on there. But all in all, it was a good show for a spot show, which spot shows do not need to be nothing big, nothing major. And we had a good match. Good short match, probably about 7 minutes. He got in some of his power moves, I got in my moves. The show in all was a good variety. Started out with the Luchadors, El Conde, that I beat last week, and Achilles. Then it went me and J-Zilla. We both hit hard. We both have our suplexes. I have my suplex, DDT, neck breaker, clover cutter. He's got his he hit me today with a choke throw. He hit me with a world's strongest slam. He hit me with a sidewalk slam. So our match was good, hard hitters match. The main event, Jimbo Lucas versus the young up-and-coming B-Money. It was a good match. B-Money Money held his own. It's probably the longest match. Probably about 10 minutes. It was a good match, and Jimbo Lucas came out victorious, and B Money Guy showed what he could do. It was, so all in all, the show was pretty good. We all put in the good work. Dan Vickers, he did ring announcing / ring yelling, and he did the reffing. Nothing big, nothing fancy, and scorching heat, which led to probably shorter matches. We all did our thing, and it was a good show. Irish Xtreme beat Jay-Zilla again. Irish Xtreme 2-0 against Jay-Zilla. Good show.